Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my makeup declutter video. So I have been collecting makeup or trying out makeup products since 5 years. So I have some makeup products in here that are expired, I need to throw them, or they're empty and I still have it, or some which I just don't reach out to. So it's better to get rid of it and make some space for new products. So it's going to be like a mini reviews because I'm going to talk about each product that I am decluttering, if I would purchase it again or not. So it's going to be very fun. Let's go. Guys, I know this is a very weird angle, but I don't know how else I can make this work. But this is my vanity. This is my very first drawer. So I'm going to start with primers. So I do have some primers that are completely over and I would like to declutter them, of course, because who needs waste? So I'm glad I'm making this video. So the first primers that I'm going to be decluttering are the K-Beauty color correcting primers. Now I have a love-hate relationship with these. It's very watery, so it doesn't blend that well, but it also does correct, especially this green corrector. So I would probably buy this one again, but not the peach one. Then I have the Benefit Professional. You know the hype about this. So this is supposed to cover out your pores, but I don't think this works at all, and it is so expensive for its quantity, so I will not repurchase this. I don't think it covers my pores and I don't want my pores to be covered, so that's a pass. Then I have the Sugar Aquaholic Moisturizing Primer. I love this stuff. I think I will repurchase this because it's just like a moisturizer, so watery, so moisturizing. Your foundation glides on top of this so well, so I would repurchase this. Then we have the Color Bar Primer, which is very famous. So if you go on Nykaa and search for a primer, this will be at the top of your search list. So it is like a gel consistency. This is not bad actually. It makes your skin soft to glide on the foundation smoothly, but I don't think I'll repurchase this because I'm not a fan of gel primers, so pass on that. Now let's talk about foundations. So the first thing I'm going to get rid of is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, which is actually super duper famous and super duper loved, but mine is so old. It is expired and I don't like the packaging at all. I mean, we can't have such packaging anymore, but this is a very old purchase, so I'm pretty sure now they have the pump in it. So but I don't think I'll repurchase this. I think other foundations sit better on my skin. I think when I wear this, you can tell that I'm wearing foundation, so I don't really think I'm going to repurchase this, so this is going to be a toss. Then we have the L'Oreal Infallible, again a very loved product. So I'm not going to buy this again because when I wear this, you can again see the foundation and it's kind of patchy on my skin. So I've used this a lot back in the day, but yeah, it's expired now and I won't purchase this again, so it's a toss. Now let's talk about the Sugar Serum Foundation. I thought this was very interesting because it's a serum foundation, so it is very liquidy, but just look at that, how old it is. You can literally see that layer of oil or water, I don't know, sitting over there. So I think I'm going to toss this. It looks exactly like a serum, so it has a dropper, but it does not blend that well, so I'm not a fan. I'm going to toss this. Right, now let's move on to concealer because that is my favorite, one of my favorite products. So I have many that I am out of. So first thing I'm going to declutter is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I got this, my friend got this from US, so you know the hype about this. It is a great product. It does cover up very nicely, but I think it is a little drying, so it was a good try, but I wouldn't ask my friends from the US to repurchase this. So yeah, it's a toss, but a good one-time try. Then we have my favorite Pack Take Cover Concealer. So I love this a lot. My holy grail concealer is so affordable, covers so well your under eye circles or any blemishes that you have. So I have completely finished this. I actually need to purchase a new one, so I'm definitely going to purchase this. I recommend this 100%. Love this stuff. Alright, now let's talk about the Sugar, what is this, Magic Wand Waterproof Concealer. This is supposed to be super high coverage, and it is, but it is just a bit too much for me. I think you can definitely tell that I'm wearing a lot of makeup underneath my eyes, so I think you can use a little bit at a time, but I'm definitely not going to repurchase this. I got 2 shades just because I wanted one for blemishes and one for highlighting. So I think I've rarely used this and I'm not a huge fan. It is a little dry, so this is going to be a toss. Oh, I forgot to talk about a foundation earlier that I want to get rid of, and that is the Nykaa stick foundation. It literally has those kind of sweat marks on them because it's very old, and I'm not a fan of stick foundations. I feel like again it's very patchy and a bit harder to blend, so I'm not a fan. I'm going to toss this. But yeah, I think that's all on the foundations and concealer that I want to get rid of. All the others I do use and I do love. Let's move on to powders now. I don't have a lot, so the first one that I'm going to declutter is the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation. I have used this all up with my mom, so this is the best powder foundation on earth. This will cover your deepest and darkest secrets, so it has such a great coverage. If you have textured skin, you need this. If you have great skin, you need this. This is going to be your savior. So it has the most amazing coverage. It is like a powder foundation, like I said, so literally perfect. You can wear this on its own and it still gives very great coverage. So I am definitely going to repurchase this. I can't wait to. I think I've added it to my Nykaa cart, but it is just so freaking expensive that I'm waiting for a sale, because this costs you I think around 3,500 or something. So yeah, I'm waiting for a sale, but it's definitely going to be a repurchase for me. Love this. Now let's talk about K Beauty powder, which I have finished. I've hit pan, only the sides are remaining, so I'm going to get rid of this. And of course I would repurchase this because I already have. Actually, I really love K Beauty powder because it is lightweight. It does have just the slightest coverage. It makes you look very nice and matte. It sets your makeup in place so well. I'm a huge fan. Clearly I've hit pan and I have repurchased a new one, so this is definitely a hit. Alright, now let's quickly move on to mascara. So I'm going to get rid of my Kiko Extra Sculpt Volume Mascara. This is great. I got it because of Kathleen Lights. It gives incredible volume. I think it's a great one-time try, but I won't repurchase it because I think there are much better mascaras at a cheaper rate. So this is going to be a toss, but it is good. Then let's talk about the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. So many people love it, but this just didn't work for me at all. It is so drying. It made my lashes look so clumpy, so I have not even used it. But now I think it is expired. It's very dry, so I have to get rid of it. So it's a hard pass. Let's talk about the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's like a mini. I need to get rid of this because I've used it all up. It's completely dry now, so I am definitely going to repurchase it, which I already have because I love it so much. It gives such a great volume without clumping up your lashes. I think it's at a good price for a mini, so I think you get great use out of it. I am in love with this, so it's definitely a huge hit. Then we have the Maybelline Lash Sensational, so I'm going to get rid of it. It's completely over and dry. It's a great mascara. I think this was my second tube. It just makes my lashes so voluminous and kind of long also that I always get compliments and people ask me if I'm wearing fake eyelashes. So yeah, it is a beautiful mascara. It literally makes your lashes sensational, so it's a huge hit from me. I would repurchase this. And then we have the Nykaa mascaras. One is the Super Sizer and one is the Curl Power. So I think these mascaras are nice. It's cute looking. It's like a felt tip sketch pen. So if I had to repurchase, I would buy the Curl Power because it does make your lashes kind of curly and it holds the curl in place, so I like it. Won't really buy the Super Sizer, so that's a pass, but the Curl Power is a hit. I'm loving how I have some space already in my first drawer. Let's move on to blush now. So I'm going to get rid of the YVP Color Cream Blush, the Shreya Jain collection. So I got this I think 3 years ago, so it's definitely I think expired now, and the color is just so bright, such a bright pink that I don't think I've used this a lot. I don't reach out for this at all, so I have to toss this now. I wouldn't repurchase this at all. Now let's talk about Benetint, again a super hyped product. So I got this 3 years ago again with my first salary, was super happy with it. It has this kind of a brush type application like you have for your nail polish, so it's a good tint for your lips and your cheeks, but it is drying. It is so watery that if you're in AC and you apply this, you know, your lips are very cracked, and so it is a beautiful color, but I don't think I'll repurchase this because I know there are better Benetint. So this is a pass because I purchased a new Benetint. I mean, it's called Flora Tint, but it's from Benefit only. So this is a much better packaging. It's not like a brush, and the formula is not a very watery one to make your lips drying or your cheeks. It's great and like a creamy. I would suggest you this over the Benetint. I do have more blushes to get rid of. It was in my third and second drawer because I don't use it at all. So first one I want to talk about is the Wet n Wild blush. This is the Color Icon blush and it is so bad, and I hope you can see the crazy amount of glitter in this. Just wonder who would wear this. Someone who's on the stage maybe and want a super glittery blush, but this is a hard pass. I got this because I wanted to try it for a YouTube video, and since then I have not even touched it, so I'm finally getting rid of it. It's a hard pass. So is the Nykaa blush, because just look at this shade. Who would wear such a light pink, and it's like a very weird kind of a washed out pink. I would never, but I've never touched it since the day I've got it. I think this one is a much better shade, but I do have another blush in the similar color, so I'm definitely going to get rid of this. Make some space. I do have one more blush. Oh my god, so many disappointing blushes, but this is the e.l.f. monochromatic multi-stick blush. It's a very weird formula, and once you blend it, you know, there's just so much glitter on your hand and it looks a little greasy on your cheeks. So I'm not a fan of cream blushes because of this blush. I don't really like this. I've never used this. I've never even reached out for this, so I have to get rid of it now. So yeah, huge pass. Now let's get rid of a bronzer. I only have one bronzer to get rid of, and that is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. And as you can see, I've hit pan. It's a great bronzer, but I think it's just a little too light for me. There are multiple shades, but I think I got the incorrect one. So it is a great product, very dear to me, because I've got this I think 5 years ago. It has this cute little brush, which I think I should keep because it's really soft, but time to get rid of this. I don't reach out to this at all anymore, and I have hit pan, so I think it's good to get rid of it. So it's a great product. I think I would repurchase this because it's a great formula. Let's get rid of some highlighters now. So the first highlighter I'm going to get rid of is the, what is this, Maybelline? Yep, Maybelline Master Chrome Studio highlighter. So I hope you can see the amount of powderiness and glitteriness that comes out of it. So after every swipe, just so much product is coming off. I don't like the formula at all, and I think it's a little too gold for my liking, and the just powderiness throws me off. So this is a hard pass. Another highlighter I'm getting rid of is the Physicians Formula. It is a great product. I have hit pan on this, but I wouldn't necessarily repurchase this because it also has these two stripes of bronziness, and no one wants their bronzer to be so glittery. So I've never used it. You can use it for your eyeshadow, but I've never reached out to it. I have finished all the highlighter because 5 years ago that was the only highlighter that I owned, so I have used this a lot. I've hit pan. It again has a very cute brush which is soft, which I think I should keep. Also a mirror which was nice. So it is a great product. I mean, it was a great product. I think there are much better highlighters available now. Oh my god, another highlighter for me to get rid of, and that is this one. This is by Sleek. So look how pretty it looks, and that is Hue. So I got this because of Jaclyn Hill, because there are 4 highlighters in here. So I know it's actually very good. So if I give you a swatch of this Hue, you can see how it's kind of blinding, but I also think it's a little dry, so I've never reached out for this. I think I only used to use this in college when this was the kind of the only highlighter I had. Do get 4 shades in here, but then who would use a purple highlighter? I have never. And this is like a creamy one. No, not this one. Yeah, this one is like a creamy one, which is super weird now. So I think I've never reached out for this. It's such a great quality mirror though, so I think Sleek is not there in India anyway, so you can't purchase this in India, but it is so pretty looking. I really don't want to get rid of this, but I have to because I'm pretty sure it's expired now and I don't reach out for this at all. One more empty highlighter is the Sugar Jelly highlighter in Gold Gold. It's actually very good. good. It gives such a beautiful glow and it just looks very pretty in the sunshine. But I do think you get very little product for 500 rupees. I mean, it's a very chotu dabba, so it is pretty, but I think I would repurchase this, you know, if I want a nice cream or jelly highlighter, which is so good. So this has been a great purchase. I think I would repurchase this. Alright, another exciting bit, lipsticks. So I have a lot of lipsticks to get rid of. So the first set of lipsticks that I'm getting rid of are these, or the Sugar Smudge Me Not liquid lipstick. So I know the time when I got this, you know, there was no brand apart from Sugar which was doing liquid lipstick. So I got these pretty 4 shades, and Tan Fan was my favorite. I've used it a lot and my friends also got it because of me. So it was great for that time, but I think now it is just so drying that there are much more hydrating and affordable liquid lipsticks out there. So I have to get rid of this. I have used them a lot. It is expired because these are 5 years old, but I remember being so proud of them being in my collection, just sitting next to each other, 4 amazing liquid lipsticks which looked so great. I think I used to wear these a lot. I've had a great use out of it, but you know, Sugar liquid lipsticks are just super duper drying, so I have to get rid of it. It's going to be a pass for me now. I think there are much better liquid lipsticks available. I have some Nykaa lipsticks also to get rid of, and yeah, this one is the Nykaa mini liquid lipstick, which again is such a good idea. I love this. I think I would repurchase this. So this is in the shade Bombay, really great nude. I have a Kiss Beauty liquid lipsticks that's so freaking old and it's red, so I have a better one. So that is a pass. Those are all the lipsticks that I want to get rid of. I have so much space now for new ones. So okay, now let's move on to eyeshadows. So this one by Wet n Wild. I think this is a little irrelevant for me because I have such shades in other palettes, so I'm not a huge fan of this, but it's great for beginners. I'm going to toss this. So one bigger eyeshadow palette that I'm going to get rid of is this one by Makeup Revolution. This is the very first palette that I got when I just started my YouTube channel then. So I think if you go down on my channel, you will see this palette and only this one in my makeup tutorial. I have to get rid of it. It's been many years now and I have many other from Makeup Revolution. But I think the pan is too tiny now, so I wouldn't necessarily repurchase this, but I would purchase some other eyeshadow palette from Makeup Revolution. Alright, one last product that I want to get rid of is this Morphe setting mist. It's the mattifying continuous setting mist. So when Morphe was launched on Nykaa, it was a big hype, and this is actually a great product that a lot of international YouTubers love. But in India, I don't know if they just sent a bad batch, but I saw many reviews where people didn't like this at all, and so is the case for me. I think when I used it, it used to leave a very weird cast, and now I've not even used it that much and it doesn't even spray out. So yeah, there is definitely an issue with the spray. I've seen this with a lot of people, so I'm going to get rid of this. I've not used this. This was a huge fail. I think I've wasted my money on this, so it's a huge pass. Hey guys, so that completes this video. I'm so happy with the declutter and I have so much space in my vanity now for some new makeup. So I had a lot of fun making this video. I hope you enjoyed it too and you got some mini reviews which will be helpful for you. I'm planning to do a clothing declutter soon, so if you're interested in that, let me know. I would love to make a video on that as well, but definitely give me a thumbs up because my legs are killing me sitting like that. Leave me a nice comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!